Good evening and welcome to the first home Noster High School volleyball match of the season as the Lady Panthers host the St. Paul Saints. I'm Michael Coron. I'm alongside Xander Rao with Zachariah Shire on the camera tonight.
Hello, Mr. Coron. It is great to see you again, and we are back in the high school gym to broadcast some volleyball, where I got my first start helping you and Maurice.
The Lady Panthers were in action on Monday in Stover. Noster fell in straight sets to 3-0. We're going to mute for the national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. Before we get started tonight, we would like to take an opportunity to thank our 2021-22 Noster High School yearbook sponsors, Coffee Snobs, Noster Physical Therapy, Ready Set Grow Daycare, Sonic of Noster, and the Tilted Axe. You know, Xander, the ladies went over to Stover last night, so no practice coming into this one. Facing a little bit of a rivalry just from down the road here in Concordia in the St. Paul Saints. St. Paul comes up here. Don't know if they've played or not, but have one of their big hitters that looks like is down for them. Right out of the middle hitter there on the far side, having to sit down for them. That's going to be a big loss. But as we start going here, we'll get ready for some action here in a little bit. Morgan Anderson, Tiffany Chan, Ella Veras, Carly Firemeyer, Brooke Bonner coming out for St. Paul, Melinda Anderson, outside hitter, and the libero Jewel Kuntz, number 1.
And now for your Noster Lady
Panthers starting lineup given by Coach Bird. Sophia Mendez, the setter, comes out first. Outside hitter Lindy Brown comes out for the Panthers.
Number 26, Emma Sniper.
Emma Tyndall comes out, outside hitter for the Panthers. Defensive specialist Sophia Scarborough comes out for the Panthers.
Number 30, Barbara.
Middle hitter Barbara Sullivan comes out. And Perry Ward, outside hitter, comes out for Noster. And that's our starting lineups. We'll get set here for our first set of tonight's match. as we get set tonight. Great officials out there. Randy Dillon on the floor here checking the numbers. Rick Schmidley, our up official, our number one official up there. Two of the highest quality officials we possibly could get tonight, so it's great to see that as we get set for some action here between the Panthers and the Lady Saints. Quick substitution in for the libero, Jewel Kuntz over on the Saints side.
Also, our new floor and new court looks absolutely beautiful on what our guys did.
Yeah, truly a great thing here. I mean, this was all set up throughout the summer, worked on by Manuel. We appreciate him and all that he does. He actually did this floor, did a floor over at the middle school too. Looks phenomenal as well. And thanks to our maintenance staff and all that they do to get this ready for us and get this set up, get it to where we can have such a wonderful floor. We're getting set for action here. Mendez to start things off for the Panthers. And it's an ace right out of the get-go. 1-0 for the Panthers. Barely touched. Mendez put that right in the sixth spot, just high enough. Unable to control it over on the Saints side. Mendez set for her second serve. Mendez goes over into the one spot this time. Outside hit for the Saints. Cleaned up by the defensive specialist Scarborough. Outside hit for Noster. Good dig up there by Perry Wart to keep it alive. Scarborough getting some digs out of the bat. Lindy with a 10-foot roller. Good action here as we start things off for the second point of this set. Lindy Brown puts it in the net. The side out ties it up now 1-1.
I mean, great attempts there by Sophia Scarborough as she had to get back 3 or 4 times just to get her team back in the scoring situation.
And just like that, as we kind of talked about in the warm-ups, a lot of nets by the Saints in their warm-up. They come right out, hit it right into the net, right off the bat. Tom Lang's not going to be real happy about that. He usually has a great serving team.
And Tyndall on the serve, though.
Dugout, double hit is the call from the up official Rick Schmidley. The point goes over to Emma Tyndall. Noster now leads this one 3-1. Tyndall with her second. Nice serve right into the sixth, just out of the hands of the libero. Positioning was not in front of the ball. She reached out to try to get that one, just rolled off and went out of bounds. Second ace of the night for the Noster Panthers. It comes for Tyndall. She's continuing to serve.
Great positioning on those serves, too.
Perry Wart once again tries to keep it alive. She's on the ground trying to keep it up for the Panthers. The kill comes over for Ella Veras. And a quick substitution for Noster as Hayden Lubrick comes in for the Panthers. Hayden take over responsibilities for Tyndall on the back row for Noster. Immediately go to her.
That was Melinda Anderson for the Saints serve.
And a nice little dump off there by the St. Paul Saints. Once again, that's Ella Veras up on the front row. Seems to be their go-to out of the middle. Once again, you do like to hit from the middle outside. But the Saints have gone to her repeatedly already. Lindy Brown with a little roller to the back corner. And that one's going to fall for the Panthers. Outside out is going to bring in our second middle hitter, Mackenzie Seiler.
That's not Mackenzie Seiler.
Mackenzie comes to us from Warrensburg, her first season there with the Panthers. Nice deep serve there for Barbara Sullivan. She puts it in, and it goes back to Noster for another point. substitutions coming. Jade Gaines in for Barbara Sullivan. Set to serve for the Saints is number 12, the setter, Carly Farmeyer. Right to Jade Gaines, the defensive specialist, kept alive by Warwick. Taken over by Gaines. Now back to Varicet in the middle. Mendez punches that one up, gets out of the play as the setter. Noster loses that one. As the Saints pull within one, 6-5. Great pass there by number 1, Hayden Lubrecht, to start things off for the Panthers. No touch, would have been 4 anyway, but the double block was on. And now Perry Wart goes back to serve for Noster. Tried by Mendez to keep it alive, just kind of shanked off the hands of Jade Gaines. And now we get the first opportunity to see the libero from St. Paul's, Jewel Kuntz, serving for the Saints. Nice dig there by Jade Gaines. Up on the antenna, out of bounds for Mendez. Lift called there from the top.
I believe number 23 is
Kuntz has sorry, a middle hitter, number 23 is Kylie Raminga. Raminga comes out there for it. Noster struggling to stop Kuntz here as the Saints go up 2. Noster looking for the quick side out to only be down 1 on this one. Work on the pass out to Mendez. Mendez with a little roller. And Kylie Raminga was right there to dig it up. Outside hit, a little bit of miscommunication. Noster needs to capitalize here. They go to Lindy Brown and it's touched. The ball would have been out of bounds, but it was touched by the Saints. Great break there for Noster Panthers. The ball was long, but Noster's going to stay within 1. And Lindy Brown will go back, the veteran, to serve for the Panthers.
And also Emma Tyndall coming in for Hayden Lubrecht.
Lindy Brown, though, serves it out of bounds, gives it right back to the Saints. You know she wants that one back. Number 5, Morgan Anderson, back to serve for St. Paul's. Wart, Gaines, and Brown in the back for the Panthers. Just off the outside of the arms of Lindy Brown. And the Saints go up 3. Morgan Anderson with her second attempt for the Lady Saints. Ward punches it up. Mendez gets the touch, so it's not a double hit. It's a great call from the top, and the ball goes out of bounds. Noster gets it right back there within 2. Barbara Sullivan comes in for Jade Gaines. As we get to see Kylie Raminga serve for the first time for the Panthers. Nice laser line serve from Kylie. It's going to be a free ball coming over for the Lady Panthers. And a lift going to be called on the one-handed set. Too much noise, too much palm. Double substitutions coming, Saints and Panthers. Tiffany Chan, the setter, checks in for the Saints. And Sophia Scarborough back in for Kylie Reminga. So Scarborough, Browns, and Wark on the back line getting ready to receive. It goes to Wark, Sullivan on the attempt there, and Tyndall sends it over. Outside hit goes to number 16, Melinda Anderson, dug up by the Panthers. A great call from up top as it's a lift. Called against the Saints. Noster's within 2 again. Back where we started, right here, X.
Sophia Mendez.
With Mendez back there to serve. Mendez with a beautiful serve. It's going to be a free ball if it comes, and it doesn't.
Down to 1. Great placement by Mendez as well.
Yeah, Mendez has got great control on that serve. Right now she's picking on her best passer, the libero, Koontz. Now she goes back to the opposite side, and they hit outside, but Sophia Scarborough's there to dig it up on the line. Work over on the far side with a nice hit. Now a free ball comes. Now Noster needs to capitalize this out of the middle. Ball to Sullivan, and the touch. The touch does happen out of the middle. It was a great call from the upper deck. And the point goes over to Noster. 12-12 now, it's all tied up. Mendez brings the Panthers right back into this one. And we're about halfway done. Mendez right into that center court. Touched by Noster. Scarborough sends it over. Outside hit to Tyndall. Nice strike by Tyndall. Going to be a roller coming over, and it's out of bounds. Noster takes back the lead, 13-12. X, they had to fight to get to this point. We need to just continue this momentum. Volleyball is such a game of momentum.
Lady Panthers just such on a roll here with Mendez back to serve again.
Mendez got that little hop on her jump serve. Outside swing here for the Saints. Brown to dig it up. Mendez to set. Barbara Sullivan on the swipe. Too much muscle on that one as she knocks it out of bounds. And we're tied back up at 13. Back to serve for the Saints is Isabel Koontz, the middle hitter, just a freshman for the Saints. Lindy Brown. Nice little dump off right there by Ward. And she makes him pay for bringing the block. Just over the blockers, just out of the reach of the dig. What a great placement on the dink for Ward.
Back to Emma Tyndall on the serve.
Tyndall with some top spin on that one. Free ball coming for Noster. Sophia Scarborough, Mendez, outside to Ward, cross court, and out of bounds. Point's going to go right back. Just back and forth battle here between the Lady Saints and the Lady Panthers. Now coming back in will be Hayden Lubrecht to take those back roll responsibilities for Tyndall. Nice attempt there by Lindy Brown. Back row now is Lubrecht, Scarborough, and Brown to receive from number 16, Melinda Anderson and the Saints.
Just off the hands of Sophia Scarborough. Just great attempt, just couldn't finish.
Lubrecht gets it up. Mendez puts it behind her, and Sophia sends it down the line. Just a quick roller. Free ball roller coming over. And now Noster unable to control the free ball roll. Nice placement there by the Saints to keep it out of the hands of Sophia Scarborough. That was Melinda Anderson, and now she's set to serve. Lubrecht with a beautiful pass to start things off. And then the double block gets Lindy Brown. That's Ella Viras and Carly Farmeyer.
Timeout called
on the block, and a timeout taken by the Lady Panthers. As we go into our timeout, we'd like to thank our sponsors from last year, Coffee Snobs, Noster Physical Therapy, Ready, Set, Grow Daycare Center, Sonic of Knob Noster, and the Tilted Axe. We'll be back in just a moment. Coming back out of the timeout, Knob Noster down 17-14. They had taken a quick lead there, X. Now they find themselves down as Melinda Anderson and the Lady Saints have started on a little bit of a roll themselves and gained that momentum.
I was watching a little bit of the JV game, and it was pretty much the same thing, just back and forth battle.
Scarborough sends it into the stands, and that puts the Saints up by 4, 18-14. Coach Johnson looking for anything here to stop Melinda Anderson and the Saints. Scarborough starts it off with a beautiful push. There's how you stop it right there. Barbara Sullivan and Lindy Brown on the double block. Sullivan gets a hands on it, gets the kill out of the middle. Now checking back in is Kylie Raminga for the Lady Panthers.
Sullivan back on the serve as well.
Sullivan coming off that block, trying to get Knob Noster back into this, and that's how you do it right there. Great effort right there by Melinda Anderson, putting it all on the line for the Lady Saints. But it goes Knob Noster's way, and Sullivan puts us within 2. I think I'd steer away from Anderson and went back to where I was going. Right there, double block splits between it. The outside hitter, Morgan Anderson, on the kill for the Saints. Jade Gaines to come in for the Lady Panthers, and Brooke Bonner to come in for the Saints. Back to serve for the Saints is number 12, Carly Farmeyer. Our back row is Gaines, Lubrick, and Mendez. Out of bounds, great eye there. Great call by Mendez. Good senior leadership as she calls them all off of it. Now she goes up to the front row and Wark goes to the back to serve. You know, Wark put on a little bit of a show for herself. No greater time for us to need it than right now, down 2 on the Lady Saints. Beautiful ace right to the back row. Wark does not disappoint as she brings us within 1.
Perfect placement as well, just right in the back lane, just before the line.
Wark goes long again. That one probably would have been out of bounds, but played up by the Saints. Jade Gaines on the dig. Mendez just dumps it over. What a great job by Mendez. You saw her peek over there right before she dumped it to the back corner. Perfect placement by Mendez to keep them on their toes.
Tied up.
She dumps it over, ties it up 19-19, and Wark still serving. Out of the middle now, outside hit for the Saints. Dug up by Lubeck, but knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a kill for the Lady Saints, number 13, Brooke Bonner.
It almost came up here.
Straight off the hands. You can't control it off the hands. Got to keep it on the forearms. Kuntz back to serve for the Lady Saints. Jade Gaines punches it up. Wark over to Mendez. Nice little roller. Good little contact there. And Wark's going to get the 10-foot kill out of the back row and tie it back up at 20. Back and forth we go. Tyndall's going to check in for our outside hitting here. On the front row, Mendez, Tyndall, and Raminga.
Lindy Brown going back to serve.
Lindy Brown wants this one back. She did not do very well on her first attempt. Now she sails one over, gives Knob Noster a chance to take back over the lead. Wark and Gaines. Free ball coming from Brown. Brown keeps it alive. It's going to go outside to number 5. Number 5, Morgan Anderson. Just out of the reach of Lindy Brown, and the Saints keep the lead by 1.
I mean, just one footstep can off-balance an entire person. And that's just what happened there to Lyndon
Yeah.
Brown, I believe.
You see Coach Johnson going in and out on this outside hitter. That is Lubrecht coming back in, almost using that as a timeout to kind of give a little bit more time, a little bit more rest. Let the server think about it a little more, and it worked out for Brown.
Back to tied up, 21-21.
Johnson right there able to get a great one as she uses that substitution as the timeout, gets him to knock it out of bounds. No better feeling as a coach when you feel like you've helped your team like that. Now Raminga back on the back row to serve. That puts Barbara Sullivan back on the front. Nice hard serve, deep serve, right on the line. But now Noster unable to control it, and the Saints still up one.
Momentum going back and forth here as we're getting late into the first set.
Double substitutions again. Scarborough back in for us, and Chan back in for the Saints. Chan's going to take over setting duties for St. Paul's. Goes to the far side to serve. Scarborough, Brown, and Wark in the back row for Knob Noster. Sullivan on the short on the near side here. Wark with a great pass. Mendez tries to dump it over. It wasn't a bad idea, but I think it would have went out of bounds. We had Sullivan out here to hit. I think I would have went ahead and gone out there. Knob Noster down two to finish here for the Saints, 23-21.
upcoming live streams throughout this week and next week. Our next live stream is slated for next Thursday, September 8th, when the softball team hosts Carrollton up at the complex.
Hopefully everybody was able to join in and hear us on Friday night as the Noster football team defeated Versailles 26-6 here at Panther Stadium. XU and I were on the mic, and Zachariah was on the camera for that one. Noster played a great game. First home win under the era of Michael Franklin. Coach Franklin had those guys firing on all cylinders. They looked great. Then Saturday, the softball team went down and defeated Osage 20-0. Back to action here in volleyball. Number 10, Isabel Coots to serve. Sophia Scarborough with a great dig. Mendez to Tyndall. Chan up to the middle hitter. Just out of the reach. Barbara Sullivan was right there. If that would have come over, she would have got another block. And now Mendez goes back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Hopefully we get things started off a little bit quicker, a little more momentum in this one. Mendez, little floating serve, outside hit. Killed by number 12, Carly Farmar. Looks like she's just splitting the double block that's on that outside. Coming on the cross. Scarborough, Brown, and Warp on the back row for the Lady Panthers. Here's Anderson, who put together a big run for the Saints. And she starts it off with a first point for the Saints and gives them their first lead at 2-1.
Little miscommunication there on the defense there for the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, no outside hitter as Wark had gone to cover. She was actually down because she had dug it up. Kendall trying to push it over. Noster still just a little bit out of sync on this one. And Anderson for her third. A little bit of miscommunication, and the Saints go up 3, 4-1. Nice little jump serve. The ball looked like it was just shy of the line, but line judge called it on the line. 5-1 now for the Lady Panthers. Mendez goes back to help out. Brown punches it up. Mendez over to Sullivan on the outside. Outside hit for the Saints is long and out of bounds. And Noster cuts the lead to 3.
Good start so far on now this offensive start.
Now we need Tyndall to get us on a little bit of a roll here. She's got a great serve. And she puts it into the net for Noster. But you can see the top spin when she gets that thing over. It's got a lot of spin on it. Now Brooke Bonner to check in for the Saints. And Hatch, Sophia Hatch. First opportunity to see her stepping on for the Lady Panthers. She goes to the back row. Carly Farmar to serve for the Saints. Lindy Brown to Mendez. Roller push ball coming from Sullivan. Sullivan could have went a little bit deeper with that, make him work a little bit harder. Nice dig up by Hatch, and Sophia keeps it alive. Great placement by Lindy Brown for the kill. Kylie Raminga going to come in for Sophia Scarborough. That puts Barbara Sullivan on the back line.
She had a great run back when she was back there in the first set.
Sullivan with a nice serve. Hit out of the middle for the Saints. Too much on that one. Morgan Anderson had her shoulders too far out of bounds. See Coach Lang talking about that one with his crew.
Heavy spike or serve.
Brown to Mendez. Raminga out of the middle. Great dig up by Kunso. Roller coming for the Panthers. Right in the net. Knob Noster within 1. Barbara Sullivan, as you said before, went on a little run in the first. The second set's no different. She needs to tie it up for us. And a great serve's going to tie it up on the ace. Off the hands of Coots. For the 6-6 tie now with the Lady Panthers and the Lady Saints. Same serve, same position. Barbara does the exact same thing once again. Her second ace. Back to back right there for Sullivan. That is a laser coming off of Sullivan's hands. Kuntz takes a slide over. Still off the hand. Sullivan sending it to the libero. She's a little bit frustrated right now. She's a great passer, needs to get it out of her head, but they're down 2 now, 8-6. And stepping back, same result. Free ball coming. Noster's got to capitalize on this. Raminga to Mendez. Over to Wark, punched up by Kuntz. Kept alive on the backside by Anderson. And over by number 12, Farmar. Lindy Brown tips it over. Noster double block. 4 hits, and Noster will take that one. Barbara Sullivan has given us the life that we need. Her 5th point. She comes out, Noster up 3 now, 9-6. Tom does not like what he sees. Calls a quick timeout here for the Lady Saints.
As I said earlier before the set this set started, I said not really much to change on offense for the Lady Panthers. And also they made that little adjustment on defense, and now they're starting to get on a roll.
Now Barbara Sullivan, 5 straight points. 2 of them aces, back-to-back aces. Almost had a 3rd ace, just dug up by the St. Paul Saints. Knob Noster on a roll on this one. We'll be back in a moment. Second set of different stories. You see Barbara Sullivan back there for her 6th. A beautiful laser from her. Outside hit coming from the Saints. St. Paul still frustrated. As I said, just a game of momentum. Right now it's in the Saints' head. Barbara Sullivan's put it there. Another laser just over the tape. St. Paul tries to get a quick dump off. Lindy Brown with a beautiful strike, but a great dig up by Kuntz on the opposite side. Hatch to dig it up. Sullivan to keep it alive. Mendez. Brown keeps it over. Noster looking for the double block here. In the net. Noster wins the rally out. Keeps it up for the Panthers. 11-6. And Barbara Sullivan is still going on this one.
I mean, she saved her own drive right there with the one-arm tap over.
Great up by Sophia Hatch to keep it alive for Barbara Sullivan to save it.
Also just barely getting over.
Free ball. Noster needs to capitalize. Raminga out of the middle. Noster still fighting for this. Double block, didn't need it. It was going to hit the tape anyway. That was Raminga and Wark.
I believe that's Barbara's 8th in a row.
And Sullivan still back there. Got the rally going for the Panthers. Free ball coming again. Noster should transition off the net. Sullivan with a great dig to help her own cause. Raminga out of the middle. And that's going to put an end to it. But what a great run by the Lady Panthers. And Barbara Sullivan gets a much needed rest with Jade Gaines going in for her as a defensive specialist.
I mean, at the beginning of this, it was 6-2. Now it is 12-7.
Gaines, Hatch, and Mendez on the back. Sophia Hatch with a great dig up. Mendez with a beautiful 10-foot attack. Outside hit now, dug up by Hatch. Lindy Brown keeps it alive. Miscommunication between the senior and the freshman. I think that would have been an easy one to get back over. and the Saints pull within 4 as Kuntz back there to serve. Sophia Hatch, little miscommunication again. Work on the roller. Work saves it. Does not go over. It's a great call by the down official, Randy Dillon. It was the right call, and the Saints are within 3. Now Noster needs to put a stop to Kuntz right here. Keep that nice padded lead. Work over to Raminga. The dump off dug up by number 12, Farmeyer. Outside free ball by Morgan Anderson. Capitalize. Brown was dug up by Anderson. Farmeyer on the front. Mendez and Work not able to get it back over.
I mean, just off balance, and it's already very difficult to get it over the net off balance.
Coach Johnson does not want to see that lead that Barbara Sullivan put up go away. Already within 2 of the Lady Saints. She calls the timeout now, 12-10, to settle these girls down and get them out of this rally. We'll be back in just a moment. Noster crowd trying to get the Lady Panthers in at 12-10. Kuntz still serving for the Lady Saints. Back to Ward. Lindy Brown pushing it over. Outside swinging Mendez trying to get it up. But Brooke Bonner puts it down for the Lady Saints. And they are within 1. To Mendez, outside, Raminga! Now Brown trying to put it over. Outside to number 5, Morgan Anderson, and Anderson gets the kill and the tie-up for the Lady Saints. Noster with such a great lead has been taken away by Kuntz and the Lady Saints. Jade Gain with a roller from the back. Outside, middle hit. Gains to Mendez. Lindy Brown with the roller. Kuntz with the dig up. Now the 10-foot to Anderson. And she places it right down the line. Melinda Anderson gives the Saints the lead 13-12. They have battled back in this one, X.
Kuntz is 7th.
Right out of the middle. Right out of the middle, Coach Johnson talking to Raminga, saying go ahead and get that block up there when we know the ball's going over. Bob Noster desperately needing a side out. And they get it on an errant serve. We'll take it. 14-13. They're down 1 as Wart goes back to serve. Perry Wart now for the Lady Panthers. Wart to Anderson. Now Wart to serve her second.
Also, going back to Barbara's run, this place erupted during this time, and they are still erupting.
Out of rotation, calls the down official, Randy Dillon. Rivera was on the wrong side as she had pushed over. Now Perry Wart set to serve. Great serve, free ball coming. I'm not sure she transition off the net. Jade Gaines to Mendez. Over to Lindy Brown. Brown deep in the corner, dug up by Anderson. Pretty much on the cut on that one by Brooke Bonner. Brooke has been very consistent on that side, just sent that one sailing just a little bit. And now Noster up 2 now with Perry Wart back there.
Up 3 now.
Wow, 17-14. Perry Wart getting another one. Anderson with a push, deep to Jade Gaines. Mendez trying to dig it up. Raminga right there to keep it alive, and Gaines slides over defensively to help. Raminga rolls one over. Lindy Brown, Mendez. It's a battle back and forth here. Outside hit, tough. Sophia Hatch with a great dig up. Mendez to Brown. Perfect placement, but dug up by the Saints. Slowing things down now, Jade Gaines to Mendez. Roller to Wart, goes deep to Coots. And a tip coming. Sophia with a nice dig up. That dump is not going to be there in these rallies like that because everybody's sucking forward. Mendez could push that to the back row and it would be a better dump.
Wart landed right on the ball too.
Now the Saints within 2, 17-15, as number 5 Morgan Anderson goes back to serve for the Lady Saints. Out of bounds, now Noster will take that one, 18-15. Tyndall's going to come back in for Sophia Hatch. Lindy Brown back there to serve for the Lady Panthers X. She's got to give us another roll like Sullivan did. Gaines, Mendez keeps it up there. Great job by Sophia Mendez. On the joust, she wins the joust, 19-15, not Noster.
Perfect.
Lindy Brown.
Perfect placement as well from Mendez.
They tried to call Jade Gaines off of it. She went ahead and took it. It goes out of bounds, and the ball goes back to the Saints. Number 13, Brooke Bonner, back to serve.
As soon as she hit it, she knew it was out.
She knew as soon as she puts her hands up. So now Noster gets it right back on the errant serve. Now Chan comes in, Sullivan for the Lady Panthers. That puts Raminga back on the back line, X. Now Noster up 5, or up 4, 20-16. Sends it just long, just shy of the line. And Sophia Scarborough is going to come in for it. Isabel Kuntz now to serve for the Lady Saints. Scarborough, Brown, and Wark on the back for the Lady Panthers. Another errant serve. Tom Lang has got to be stirring in the scene. He prides himself on service. Noster's Mendez needs to ensure that we don't do the same, and she does. Outside hit now. Cut short. Brown keeps it alive. Great job by Brown. Scarborough trying for the pancake. Almost gets underneath it. But the ball's down for the Saints. And it is the ever dangerous Melinda Anderson back there for the Saints. She is the one in the first that went on such a roll. She's down 3 here, 21-18. Brown trying to keep her from it. Tyndall with a big swing, a great swing on the outside. Tyndall gets the kill for the Lady Panthers. What a great swing on that far side. Sophia Hatch to come in for Tyndall. Hatch to serve it up.
Okay. That's what we thought.
Sophia Hatch back there. Sophia Scarborough now to dig it up. Wark on the swing, kept alive by Coots. Chan sends it long. What a great save by Chan. Wark to set it outside. Lindy Brown on the swing. Coots keeping it alive again. Chan with another great swing. Scarborough pulls her hands back and the ball falls down for the Lady Saints. And Brooke Bonner's going to check back in. That swing over there was by number 5, Morgan Anderson. Now set to serve is Carly Farmeyer. Pat, Scarborough, and Brown on the back. Out of bounds again for the Saints. Rominga coming in for Sophia Scarborough. We have Wark, Rominga, and Brown up on the front row. And look who it is serving. The laser back there, Sullivan. And just a roller that hit the tape, took a bad roll, drops down for the Lady Saints. St. Paul now Kuntz ready to serve. And Jade Gaines coming in for Sophia Scarborough. 23-20. Now Noster needs to shut this down right away. Looks like he's calling out Jade Gaines. Mendez, Wark, roller, great down ball from Wark as she puts the 10 down on the deck. Knob Noster,
Set
point.
Timeout called.
Timeout called by Tom Lang and St. Paul Lady Saints as they're right at set point. Knob Noster set to take this second one if they can close it out here. Uno mas, X. Wark back to close things out. Uno mas! Set point, 24-20. Wark sends it over to Kuntz. Outside hit. Anderson saved up by Wark. Mendez, Brown on the kill! And that's the second set for Knob Noster. Tied up 1-1 in this best of 5. 25-20, Knob Noster goes away with this one. X more of that in the third, and we'll be rolling. As we get set to come back for the third set, Knob Noster taking the second, St. Paul's taking the first. It has been a battle back and forth between these two teams. Barbara Sullivan in that second put together a nice run for the Lady Panthers. Once again, we would like to thank our yearbook sponsors, Coffee Snob, Noster Physical Therapy, Ready Set Grow Daycare Center, Sonic of Noster, and the Tilted Axe. As we go into this third set, Noster looking to capitalize on that. We'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about some of our action that's coming up for our live streams next week. Join us live Thursday, September 8th, when the softball team hosts Carrollton. Also, just a little bit of action to talk about. Remember, Friday night, the football team defeated Versailles 26-6. And on Saturday, our softball team went down and defeated Osage 20-0. We're going into our third set here tonight. Lady Panthers versus the Lady Saints. And Noster will start things off with the serve. I'm sure Mendez is going to go back there to serve for the Lady Panthers, as she looks like she's headed in that direction. Front row, Sullivan, Tyndall, and Wark. Back row, Mendez, Scarborough, and Brown for the Lady Panthers. Do not see the game ball. It's like a little volleyball fairy took it. No, Randy Dillon has it just like he's supposed to. Checking the lineups. He's going to get it back to Mendez here pretty quickly.
That's the same question you did. Where'd the ball go?
He had that ball tucked away like a great tailback. Crowd up and pumped for this one. Have not heard yet whether soccer won out there, but they have joined us in the stands. Great start there for Mendez. Roller. Mendez dumps it over. She stays under the net, just punches it. Great job by her. Noster right back where they ended up. 1-0 now are the Lady Panthers.
Good start so far offensively.
Mendez over to Anderson. Outside hit there by number 12 Farmar. Tyndall with a great swing on the outside. Scarborough. Wark with a dump, but saved up by number 5 Morgan Anderson. Out back to the backside Farmar. Mendez to Brown on a 10-footer. Shan keeps it alive for the Saints. Brown. Mendez. Tyndall runs into her, but is able to get it back over. On the outside, just a dump. Wark was right there, got her hands on it, but lost it as she tried to turn around and punch it back up. Tied up now 1-1. Serving for St. Paul's, Isabel Coots. Scarborough, Brown, and Wark on the back row for the Lady Panthers. Brown to Mendez. Sullivan just out of her reach. She didn't get a good run at it. Her footwork was just a little bit off. Hits it into the tape, and the Saints go up by 1. Kuntz still serving. Just like in the second set, St. Paul's plagued a little bit by these serves in the net and out of bounds.
Good
Kuntz
eyes.
substitution for Kuntz.
Good eyes by these Lady Panthers as well.
Tyndall, top spin, out of bounds, back-to-back out of bounds, back-to-back serving errors. Liebert coming in. Coach Johnson talking to her about what she needs to do. The toss was just a little bit too far behind her. A little bit more in front, and she'd have been able to get that top spin. Now here's Melinda Anderson for the Saints. Melinda usually very consistent, but this time she serves it long.
Back to back to back.
Back to back to back serving errors. Raminga coming in for Scarborough. And we're back to Sullivan. Be nice to see Sullivan go on a roll like she just did in the second. She punches it to the back row. It's deep, so it's going to roll. No need for Raminga, but she was there if it did come over. Noster goes up 4-3. Sullivan right there again for the Lady Panthers. Sullivan with a laser. Chan up above the net. Contacted above the plane. She's a back row player right now. She can't do that. Great call by our up official, Rick Schmidley. Noster up 5-3. Sullivan with another laser to that one spot. Great block by Wark. Raminga and Wark right there. Chan to set for the middle. Raminga on the top. Nice block. Raminga again on the top. And the drop ball kill by Raminga. The double block by Brown and Raminga. Raminga cleans it up.
3 in a row.
Keeps Sullivan back there. This is exactly what we need to see, X. 6-3, Lady Panthers.
I mean, she's playing like a true freshman right now.
Out of bounds. Sullivan just a little too much power on that one. Now Jade Gaines will check in, and number 13, Brooke Bonner for the Saints. Brooke to go on the outside, Gaines to go as a defensive specialist in the back. Brown digs it up. Jade Gaines with a roller from the back. Outside swing for the Saints, out of bounds. Now Noster stays up 3, 7-4. Wark to the back to serve.
Strong hit there by Jade Gaines there too.
Jade with a nice roller from the back to keep things up and alive for the Lady Panthers. A great serve by Wark. Hit out of the middle, behind her, but able to keep it alive. Mendez dumps it over. Lindy Brown gets a touch on it, but it goes down for Ella Veras and the Lady Saints. Veras subbed out now for number 10, Isabel Koontz. And her sister back there is the libero to serve. Brown with a great push to the back corner. That's a better read right there. As the play happens, everybody sucks up. Brown realizes it, pushes to the back, deep corner. Gets the kill for the Lady Panthers.
And is going back for the serve.
And gets ready to serve. Tyndall comes in for Liebrecht on the outside. Lindy Brown to Koontz. Set outside to number 13, Bonner. Mendez. Brown trying to keep herself alive. Koontz digs it up for the Saints. Hit out of the middle. Nice try by Jade Gaines, but it goes into the stands. That kill was by number 10, Isabel Koontz. Hitting out of the middle. Now number 5, Morgan Anderson to serve for the Saints. Great dig by Wark. Mendez. Tyndall with a nice swing on the outside. Lindy Brown. Mendez. The call was out of bounds due to the antenna as a late call. It was the right call. Barbara Sullivan now coming in for game. Raminga to serve at the back. Kylie Raminga with a nice serve. It's going to be a free ball if it comes. Now Noster capitalized out of the middle. Barbara Sullivan with a kill. A nice strike out of the middle. It all started with a beautiful pass from Lindy Brown. A great set by Mendez and then a kill by Barbara Sullivan. Kylie Raminga now. Keeping it alive. Noster up 4, 10-6. Free ball if it comes. Lindy Brown to Mendez. Mendez pushes it over. Sullivan trying to read the block. Wark to Mendez. Back to Wark. Nice roller. And it's a kill for the Lady Panthers.
Up 5 now.
11-6.
I mean, throughout this third set, I believe, yeah. great teamwork from the Lady Panthers, offensively and defensively throughout.
Laminga to push one over for the Lady Panthers. Just a free ball over, miscommunication as Melinda Anderson puts that one down. Chan to check in for them. Scarborough to check in for us. Also checking in for the Saints is Carly Farmar. She's stepping in for Brenna Meyer, who is out there for the Saints. Scarborough, Brown, and Wark on the back line for the Lady Panthers. Chan to serve for St. Paul's. Scarborough digs it up. Linda Anderson with the double hit. It's going to give it right back to Noster.
And Mendez.
And we're back where we started. Mendez serving 12-7 now, the lead for the Lady Panthers. Right to Kuntz, Chan, outside, out of bounds, hit the upright.
Back up 6.
Timeout called by the St. Paul Saints at 13-7. They take their first timeout. X, what are you seeing in this third set that's given us this 6-point lead?
As I said earlier, a lot of communication and teamwork throughout this third set from the Lady Panthers, just giving it out their all throughout, as Sophia Scarborough with a few great attempts. Jay Gaines, Barbara Sullivan throughout this game has given her best, because throughout that second set she was dominant in that back.
You know exactly what you're talking about. Just we see a little bit more energy there too. Some of that could be coming from our great fan set that's over there right now. Soccer team just getting out of their game. They come in here to support the ladies on the volleyball court. We've got our football guys over there as well. They are pumped right now. Mendez back there to serve to keep things alive. Noster up 6, 13-7. Kuntz to Chan, outside of number 12, Farmer. Great double. Chan keeping it alive. Over to Farmar. Mendez now out of the middle. Sullivan hits it into the tape. Once again, just footwork, trying to keep that ball too much in front of her. She couldn't get through the setter. And now the other Kuntz to serve for the Saints, and checking in for them is Ella Virus. Wark to Brown, outside set, great set. Wark sends it across court. Melinda on the opposite side. Mendez under the net punches it over. Mendez digs it up. Wark back to Mendez. 10-foot attack. Free ball, if it comes, it's going to roll. Goes into the net. Sullivan is right there. Now Noster takes the 7-point lead again. 15-8. Liebrecht in for Tyndall. It looks like Liebrecht's going to come in to serve. Great serve by Liebrecht. Kept alive by Noster Saints number 12, Carly Farmer. Brown, though, gets the kill as it goes off the wall. Noster continues to roll. Doubles up. The St. Paul Saints 16-8. Liebrecht with a deep serve to Melinda Anderson. Chan over to number 8, Ella Barris. Mendez. Brown with a roller. Across her body. Nice shot. Creech cannot believe it. It was a great dig up by her. Liebrecht on a little roll for Noster as well. 17-8 Panthers. And the momentum just keeps coming for the Lady Panthers. A timeout coming by the Saints, I'm sure. And they do take that timeout. Noster with a double-digit lead, 18-8 in this one. We're going to take a quick break. Liebrecht to continue for the Noster Panthers, up 18-8 in this one. Already got the serve call. Punching it over to Coons. Chan into the middle, number 8, Ella Viras. Nice dig up by Scarborough just to punch it over. Mendez. Liebrecht and Scarborough trying to keep that alive. A great hustle. The 4 hits, and it's going to go over to Melinda Anderson and the Lady Saints.
I'm also seeing from the Lady Panthers a lot of heavy hitters.
Yeah, a little more confidence. Crowd has definitely pumped them up for this one. Liebrecht up to Mendez. Now to Sullivan, tries to dump it over. Chan outside of number 5, Morgan Anderson. That's going to go down for the Lady Saints.
Now back down to an 8-point lead.
Now Noster can't play with this team. They got to make sure to go ahead and finish this one out strong. Up 8, 18-10, but Melinda Anderson extremely dangerous back there. And just as I say that, she serves it in the net.
Barbara Sullivan back to serve.
Yeah, and Connie Raminga then comes in on the front row. Scarborough to sit down. She is pumped. Sullivan sends it long, dug up by Anderson in the back. Elvira. Sullivan unable to keep herself alive. And Jade Gaines will take over for her. Also stepping in for the Saints is number 2, Chloe Farmeyer. And number 4, Brenna Meyer. Brenna to go back to serve. For the Saints, back row is Wart, Gaines, and Liebrecht. Brown with a nice setup.
Good movement. Good movement by Wart too.
Double block just wasn't together and actually split the two of Raminga and Brown. Coach Johnson talking about putting that roof up. Put your hands at it. Throw them at it. Knock it down. Meyer up Gaines' hand. And the Saints are within 6. Timeout called by Coach Johnson. She does not want to see them get any closer than this. 19-13 for the Lady Panthers. Out of the timeout, Meyer to serve for the Lady Saints. They're calling out Liebrecht over here on the far side. She serves to Gaines. Right back to Ella Viras. Viras makes him pay. She puts it down. keep it in the middle, it looks like. Now it's going to go out of bounds over there. Wark went right to the line, did exactly what she's supposed to do. Noster within 5 of closing this out, up 6, 20-14. It's hard to see that scoreboard from here with the basketball. Wark. Free ball roller coming. Meyer to send it up. You see right there, last time Wark went to the line, looked it out. Gaines stayed inside and tried to watch it go out. A little bit of difference in the play right there. Now Noster up 5, 20-15. And Kuntz is serving for St. Paul. Now Noster will take that X every day. Tyndall to come in for Libra.
Up by 6, 4 to go for the set.
Lindy Brown to serve. Free ball if it's going to come. A roller from Anderson. Brown to Mendez. Behind her, the little slide. Up and down for Kylie Raminga. A great little C hit behind Mendez. And Lindy Brown stands back there to continue the rally for Noster. 22-15 X in this one. Middle hit to Kuntz. Raminga gets her hand on it. Mendez to Raminga. Dumps it. A little too long on the dump. Dug up by Meyer. Jade Gaines now. Minga. Tyndall out of her reach. Just behind her. She overran it. Now set to serve for the Saints is number 5, Morgan Anderson. Brown, Wark, and Gaines on the back to receive for the Lady Panthers. Wark. Mendez dumps it. Really gets the kill for the Lady Panthers.
2 to go.
Nice little decision there by Mendez. Raminga to go to the back. That brings Barbara Sullivan up to the front. And number 11, Alex Fairking, is going to step in for the Saints. Raminga with a great serve to Kuntz, outside to Anderson. Raminga keeps herself alive. Mendez to Tyndall. Punched up, now just rolled over. Mendez to Sullivan. At the tip. Sullivan on the block. Much better job and much better decision. That time she puts a little bit on it. And it is set point, as X says, 24-16. Uno mas. Raminga to finish out the set on this serve. To Kuntz. Need that big block on the outside. Anderson, Raminga keeps it alive. Mendez, Sullivan pushes it deep. Blockers coming. Tyndall right there. Nice cross-court hit though by number 2, Chloe Farmeyer, to keep the Saints in it. Scarborough going to come in for Raminga. Chan's coming in as well on the Saints side. Also stepping in will be Carly Farmeyer for the Lady Saints. And Chan will serve. I'm not sure, looking for a quick side out on the back. Scarborough. Brown in the middle. And Perry Wark on this near side. Still set point. Chan to serve. Tyndall. Kept alive by Brown. Brown pushing it over. But that's the momentum we need. The block's right here. Now Noster takes the third set and goes up a set. 2-1 on the Lady Saints.
Also, this crowd just erupted. Big some noise coming over from the student section as well. And again, another great set for the Lady Panthers. Great defensively, great offensively throughout this third set.
Noster within 1 of taking this match as they go up 2-1, taking the last 2 sets, the second and third. At half here, we'd like to take a second to thank our 21-22 Noster High School yearbook sponsors, Coffee Snobs, Noster Physical Therapy, Ready Set Grow Daycare Center, Sonic of Noster, and the Tilted Axe. Stick around for this one as we take a quick break before we go into the fourth set and possibly the deciding set of the night. Fourth set of the night, fourth and possibly deciding set X as Noster's up 2-1 on the St. Paul Saints. What do you think we need to see here in this fourth set?
Well, one, don't say that because you could jinx it. But two, keep the momentum going, keep the offensive, defensive communication going because it is going very well for the Lady Panthers right now.
Yeah, right here we're going to start out with St. Paul with the serve. Noster to receive, which will put Scarborough, Brown, and Wark on the back row. Mendez up on the front so she can go back in there and serve. St. Paul's going to elect to go with Kuntz to start things out for them. And we're getting set here for the fourth set. Noster needs that crowd to stay as pumped as they have been, and they start things out for the Panthers. And just like that, Noster takes the 1-0 lead just on the serving error from the Saints.
I mean, good start for us defensively. Good start for us defensively.
Officials looking at the scoreboard just a little bit. Mendez back to score. Great set out to Wark. Touched. Wark keeps it alive. Mendez tries to push it deep. Dug up by Chan. Little dump. Mendez with a great hustle. Tyndall rolls it over. Noster out of sync just a little bit. Need to get back into it here. And Sullivan with a push to try to reset the defense. Ella Viras, great dig by Scarborough. Mendez keeps it alive, and Sullivan punches it over. Kuntz to Chan. Ella Viras out of the middle. Mendez over to Tyndall. Great swing by Tyndall to win out the rally. She knocked that one straight down the line, X.
I mean, great dive by Sophia Scarborough to save that point right there, and great hustle by Mendez for Barbara Sullivan to get it over.
Tyndall with a huge swing to close things out. Chan over to number 12, Carly Farmar. Great dig up by Tyndall. Nice swing on the backside there by Ward. Scarborough to Mendez. Out of the middle. Sullivan with the tip over. Double block. Scarborough doing everything she can. What a great hit on the outside by the Lady Saints. I do believe that was Melinda Anderson who hit that. Now she goes back to serve for the Saints. Great placement. She brings it to within 1 for St. Paul's. Off the fingertips of Scarborough as we're all tied up 2-2. Melinda Mendez looking over to her coaching staff, trying to find out where she needs to serve. They try to pick on Lindy Brown, and she makes them pay. Sullivan, better footwork. That time just right into center court. Right in the 6th spot. And the Saints take the lead 2-3. Off the hands of Warp, the momentum has swung just a little bit. It's early on in the match, or in the set. I'm Noster lucky here, 4-2. Melinda Anderson still back there to serve. Lindy Brown, Warp. Mendez looking to roll it over, and she does. Right off the hands of 2. Now Moxie's going to get it back. They're within 1, 4-3.
Good precision there by Mendez just to get it into the corner just enough to let it hit off at a bad angle.
Now the top spin served by Tyndall. Tip coming, does not clear the net. Now Noster's going to tie it up 4-4. Tyndall with that nice top spin serve. Great dig up though by number 12, Carly Farmeyer. Hit out of the middle by Veras. Outside, not another 5 more. Double block too high. Coach is going to be telling him to angle those hands. And Sophia Hatch is going to come back in for Tyndall. Checking in for the Saints will be number 13, Brooke Bonner, the senior. So Hatch, Scarborough, and Brown. Lets the ace go down for the St. Paul Saints as they lead now 6-4. Back there, number 12, Carly Farmeyer again. This time she goes to Sophia Scarborough. Mendez. Nice little set by Mendez. A little running hit there by by Sullivan to get the kill. Now Raminga checks in for Scarborough.
Great shot there by Sullivan. Great precision, great power as well.
Sullivan back to serve. Finds herself down 1. Loses her consistency on that one though. She puts it off the top tape. 7-5 for the Saints, and Jade Gaines is going to check in as the defensive specialist. Ella Veras and the Saints up 2. Sophia Hatch. Raminga. Nice job by Lindy Brown to put it down for the Lady Panthers. Perry Wart now to serve for Noster. Crowd back in this one again. Coots dug up. Nice attempt there by number 12, Carly Farmeyer. She was trying to get around one of her teammates.
Top
Great dig up by her. Tough angle. Perry Wart ties it up 7-7, trying to take the lead. Free ball if it comes. Transition off the net. Jade James now punches it up. Mendez dumps it over for the kill. Great eye just inside the 10-foot. It was a stunner. And she gets the kill. Now Noster goes up 8-7. Perry Wart continues. Oh, Off the top tape, just a killer, ties it up, 8-8 now. And going back to serve will be number 5, Morgan Anderson. Ward, Gaines, and Hatch on the back. Unlucky off the top tape for Noster. Very lucky off the top tape for Anderson as she gets the ace. 9-8 as the Saints go up 1. Crowd trying to get the defense back in this one. Dominga, Mendez, Brown on the opposite side with the kill on the cross.
Tie ball game.
Tie ball game, says X, 9-9, and Brown goes back. Tyndall steps back in. Lindy Brown to serve for the Lady Panthers, and it's a great serve. Free ball if it comes. Tyndall with a beautiful sweep from the outside. Flushes it right down the middle. What a kill, 10-9. What a swing by Tyndall. Brown continues to serve for the Lady Panthers. It's deep and it's in. The ace by Brown to give the 2-point lead at 11-9.
Beautiful shot there.
Unbelievable placement by Lindy Brown for the ace. Comes a little shorter this time, right to Coots. Outside swing. Right on the line for number 16, Melinda Anderson on that outside.
Close fourth set right now.
Melinda with some good placement. She's got that last kill down the line, X. Now that long kill on the cross. Brooke Bonner off of Jade Gaines. Ties it up, 11s across the board. Take that to go back up one. Shan to come in. Sullivan, the big blocker, to come in for the Lady Panthers. That puts Raminga on the back line to serve. Kylie Raminga up 1 with the Lady Panthers. Raminga with a laser just out of the reach. Oh, the beautiful serve by Kylie Raminga.
Up by 2.
Shan trying to get a tip on it, unable to. And as X says, 13-11 up by 2. Kylie Raminga with another laser to the back row. Roller. Brown digs it up. Mendez. Tyndall off the top. Unable to return. Tyndall gets another kill. She just has great top spin on all of her. She really snaps and gets that ball down.
Up by 3.
Kylie Raminga continuing, 14-11. That is going to be a lift. 15-11. St. Paul does not like what they see here in the fourth. 15-11. Noster up 4. X, what do you think of their showing so far here in the fourth set?
I mean, a little bit of struggle in the first part of it with a little miscommunication on the defense, but they fixed that up real quick. Now they're up by 4, and with the timeout, pressuring out the St. Paul Lutheran.
What great confidence, what great teamwork. The fans are behind them. The fans have got to stay up here. Ever dangerous St. Paul Saints. They are down 4, 15-11. Noster needs to continue this run. We're going to take a quick break. Kylie Raminga at 15-11 stands back there to continue to serve for the Lady Panthers. Stays alive. St. Paul Saints never gave up on it. Tyndall with another kill down the line with a beautiful strike. Poor Chan took the brunt of that one. What a great arm swing by Tyndall. Kylie Raminga continues to roll here, 16-11. And another laser free ball roller. Noster staying at the net, but 17-11. Raminga continues to go. Hit up by Melinda Anderson. Chan outside of number 12 Farmar. Raminga just lost track of it. And she's going to sub out, and here comes Scarborough. Kuntz going to go back to the back as a libero to serve, and that's going to bring in Ella Vera. Veras takes her middle position up there for the Saints. Mendez. Tyndall out of the middle with a kill. She is deadly tonight. Tyndall with another kill in this fourth set. 18-12. Mendez back. Chan outside. Don't believe it went over. Carly Carmine. The block was there. I don't believe it went over. 19-12 now for Mendez. Panthers.
5 to go.
5 to go. They're going to talk about the center. They're going to see if they're screening here. I don't believe the Lady Panthers are meaning to screen. Mendez to serve. Kuntz. Ella Vera out of the middle. 4 to go, 21-12. Mendez still serving for the Lady Panthers. You know, the crowd has been amazing tonight to help us get this. They truly have been right there to support these young ladies, and it really has helped. Since the second and the crowd getting into it, Noster's been on a roll.
I mean, the Lady Panthers have been playing their hearts out all tonight, and it's been a great showing of Noster students' appreciation.
Melinda Anderson, Brown on the up. Little dump there by Sullivan. Ella Veras out of the middle. Scarborough digs it up. Mendez to Brown on the 10-foot roller, just out of bounds. Couldn't have missed by much. We were screened by Kuntz. Must have just been outside that line. Melinda Anderson continues to serve. It's 21-14 now. The Lady Panthers on top by 7. Brown sinks that one up. Smidley shows his hands up there. 21-15. Scarborough sends that one off. Look for Coach Johnson to call a timeout here pretty quick. He's going to wait till they receive the ball.
Timeout.
Put it in her head. Timeout, Noster. 21-16. Next, we can't play around with these guys. We've got to make sure that we get this side out right here. Coach Johnson hoping for something out of this timeout with Noster up 5. Now Noster quick out of the timeout X there. It looks like Coach Johnson just wanting to stop play just to tell her team, get back in there and get things done. Brown to Mendez. Over to Tyndall, who's been the big heavy hitter, and she closes things out. Chan was asking if that would have been out. No, it would not have been. Tyndall has been on fire in this fourth set. 22-16. Bob Noster up 6, and her top spin serve just over for the Lady Panthers. Now Bob Noster within 2 of closing this out. 23-16. Tyndall back continuing to serve. Just Long's going to give it back to the Saints of 23-17. Sophia Hatch to check in. Checking in for the Saints is Chloe Farmeyer. Back to serve is Carly Farmeyer for the Lady Saints. Brown to Mendez, back to Brown. Outside hit, nice cross and a great dig up by Anderson of the Saints. Brown keeps it alive, Mendez punches it over. Mendez does not agree that she was over the net. The call is that Mendez is on the back row, that she broke the plane of the net. Randy Dillon, the down official, agrees. And we will resume play. 23-18. Bob Noster up on the Saints. Sophia Hatch, Scarborough, and Lindy Brown on the back. Lindy Brown. Great contact. Mendez. Nice job by Scarborough to keep it up. Lindy Brown punches it over. Hatch to Mendez. Back to Brown again. A third attempt. Goes cross again. Dug up by the Saints. A nice placement there by number 5, Morgan Anderson. And the Saints are within 4. To Mendez. Sullivan. Bob Noster playing not to lose right now. They're not swinging like we've seen that confidence. We're lucky we got the double hit. And now, Uno Mas. And look who's back there to close things out. Barbara Sullivan back to close it out. How fitting is that, X? Raminga comes in for the Lady Panthers. Sullivan pushing outside. Sullivan tries with her foot. Mendez able to keep it alive. Nice play by the Lady Panthers.
Back down to 4.
Back to 4 as X says, and Jade Gaines is going to come in.
Still match point.
Ella Vires to serve for the Saints. The Saints have been plagued with some bad serves throughout this entire match. Bob Noster looking to close it out here. Hatch, Brown, Mendez. No touch, it goes long. Way to stick with it as it bounced around up top. Timeout comes by Coach Johnson. She is trying to do anything and everything to pull this win out here in the 4th. Right now she's calling that timeout. Letting Vires think about it. Calming her team down. They just need one. Uno Mas to close this thing out. 24-21. What do you see here in this next serve?
Also, again, communication on the defensive side is a big key. Foot placement on the defensive side so the ball doesn't go wide right or wide left. Also, the student section getting loud for this match point.
Yeah, Noster, don't play conservative here. Play to win, not to just stay in it, not to lose. I mean, they've got to play to win. They have to swing like they have been. Right now, they're playing very conservative. They're up 3. They need 1.
Ball game.
And there's the game. Noster takes it. 25-21 and 4. Noster runs away with this one. 3 sets to 1. And the crowd goes crazy. A great job by the Lady Panthers. We're going to be back Thursday night of next week for the softball game at home against Carrollton. It's going to be an MRBC matchup. A great little matchup for us to be able to see. What a great crowd here tonight. Great job tonight by our Lady Panthers, our coaching staff. Close things out for us as we go.
A great show out from the Lady Panthers tonight. And Barbara Sullivan with a great serving run in that second set. Sophia Scarborough with a very good few dives, and Sophia Mendez keeping the ball alive so many times throughout this match tonight. And offensively, just momentum killer and momentum thrower as well.
Don't forget to come out and watch us live or listen to us live and watch the softball game next Thursday. Great job. Zachariah Shire on the camera. We appreciate Brizendine and the team of putting this together for us. We are out.